Okay, everyone. Hopefully by now you have installed Xmansion on your computer as well as Windows CP. And so I want to start making some videos that teach you how to use the various programs that are in Xmansion. Uh, I'm going to go ahead. This is my screen, and I've already installed, as you would imagine, Xmansion on my computer. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my hard drive or to my programs. I'm going to click on Xmansion, and then I'll put it up here so that everyone can see it. Here are all the different programs that we have. I've already demonstrated Deadpool to you guys. I'm gonna walk you through Magneto because this is something that we all will be doing quite a bit, and I want it to be something that we can all do very easily. So all you have to do is click on Magneto, and the program will pop up. On the left, you have tumor files, and on the right, you have normal files. You'll also see some control buttons over here: move up, move down, delete, etc. The the reason I have these is that it's important, it is essential that the tumor in the left box matches the normal in the right box. So if you have tumors from samples A, B, and C, then you need you need the A, B, and C normals on the right. We have some checks to make sure that's correct, but if it's not, it can sometimes be hard for the program to identify that. So just make sure that you have tumor files on the left, normal files on the right, and that they're in the same order. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be taking some data that we have from the Syndrome X project, which I know we're all painfully familiar with. Um, I'm just going to pick a few that I know work. So I'll show you what I'm doing here. I have the Syndrome X files. I've got the normal exome BAMs, and then I also have the tumor BAMs in a different spot. So we'll do it numerically. So Syndrome X014, Syndrome X024, and then Syndrome X049. So these are the normals. Now, I'm also going to get my tumor BAM files. We need to make sure that we put 14 at the top, followed by 24, followed by 49. So let's look in here and see if we can find 14. There it is. So here's Syndrome X14. We'll do that first. And then we'll do Syndrome X24, that tumor. The PT1 stands for tumor, the N stands for normal. And then finally, 049 PT1. Okay, now let's go through. I'm going to go ahead and close this down because I feel comfortable with that. Let's go through and let's make sure. We got 14 N paired with 14 PT1, 24 PT1 matched with 24 N, and then 49 N matched with 49 PT1. Those all seem to work out. So we're going to just select all. This is essential. You have to make sure that these are all checked. That way we know everything's been double checked. Otherwise you'll get really weird results, which could seem exciting at first until you find out that they're completely wrong. We'll call this Syndrome X test. Now, One of the key things whenever you're both the names of these files and the project name, everything, there can be absolutely no spaces or special characters. If you, instead of a space, put an underscore, but don't put asterisks, don't put slashes. We have slashes that we can use from our path, but that's it. Don't put any backslashes. It has to be just underscores. Keep it real plain, and that's going to have to be for the name of the wherever you've put these BAM files. Make sure that none of the folders in that path have a space. Otherwise, the whole thing will crash. So, do Syndrome X test is what we're going to call it. We're going to give it our email. And then we're going to give it our JED. Everything seems to line up. No spaces, no special characters. We filled this out, and then we feel pretty confident, and then we're going to hit submit. And that's it. It is going to move these files over, and Magneto will stay open until those files are moved over. But now you can go home. It should email you once you're done, once your analysis is done, with where your results are, how to get access to them, and what to do next. If you have any questions, just stop by and ask me. Thanks so much.